What's happening, guys? I'm Dan. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into some more Michigan craft beer coming from the UP, one of my favorite places on planet Earth, Upper Peninsula of Michigan. It's outerworldly in Marquette, Michigan, to be specific. Two of my favorites of all time would be Black Rocks, duh, and then outerworldly. Yes, I've been to both of those locations and places. They make really great beer, underrated beer, and it's so awesome that it's available down the bridge, down south, and in the Traverse City region. We get plenty of outerworldly beer, and I'm very excited to share this one with you guys. It is called the Low Hanging Fruit, a blueberry cream ale, clocking in at 6.3% ABV, made with Michigan blueberries. This is the epitome of pure Michigan beer right here, guys, and especially poor Michigan beer. Okay, so we have an $11.99 sticker on this sucker for a 6-pack. Really good value, good availability. I've never seen it before. I think outerworldly has done this, but I've never seen it. I've never had it, so I don't know if it's the first time they've put it into distribution. But either way, we will investigate how this tastes today. No can-on date. That's all right. And again, drink fresh, and it's from Marquette, one of the greatest places on planet Earth. So let's get this into some proper glassware, even though I think I do have an outerworldly glass, but I couldn't find it. So we're going to stick with the poor Michigan beer because that's what we're doing right now. So I don't know that I have too many blueberry cream ales very often. I feel like I've had a couple from some local places. I feel like I had one from Keweenaw Brewing, which is also from the UP. So this is, I don't know, another offering that I hope is very tasty. We don't have anything too ridiculous looking. It looks like a malty Midwest IPA, but at the end of the day, it's not. It is a cream ale. So we're going to get this into the glass, which is like a Midwest IPA, but obviously it's not. It's a blueberry cream ale, which is pretty high ABV. I would say 6.3. You don't typically see cream ales that high. I don't know, but they got the sugar in there. Maybe it just, I don't know, it drove the ABV up. I'm not quite sure how that happened, but let's get this into the mouth, guys. But before we do it, we'll get a sniff. So the blueberries are there. It doesn't smell like super duper extracty or fake. It smells pretty legitimate. But there is a base subtle maltiness underneath. You can tell it's still a beer. It's not just an absolute fruit bomb, but you can really tell though that there are some authentic blueberries into this mix here. It smells really good. It's like the perfect mingling between maybe a lager or slight hoppy pale ale and blueberry cream ale. That's how it smells. This is perfect harmony between being some sort of cream ale lager and just a blueberry fruit bomb. So it's not too fruity, not too sweet. Still reminds me of a beer because that's what it is and what it should be. Let's get to it, guys. Cheers, outerworldly. Cheers, Imperial Beverage for distribution. Let's get it. Cheers. Wow. So even just as the liquid was going into my mouth, it's blueberries. You could tell it's just fresh, squeezed, fresh, kind of mashed up blueberries into whatever this is a liquid, guys. Very tasty, subtle fruitiness that isn't too overpowering. It's not too strong, but there is a subtle hoppiness to this as well. So the 6.3, not very noticeable. But like I said, in the smell, the aroma, you can get that it's still, you know, lagerish, subtly hoppy, maybe even a notch up from a regular lager. This being a cream ale, it's got a little bit more grit to it, got a little bit more body, and of course the fruity blueberry sweetness does come through, but not in a rough way, very refreshing way. Again, there's some sort of subtle hoppiness on the back end that does coincide with the blueberry fruitiness. I think it's a great marriage of flavor right now. It's actually fruitier and a little bit even sweeter than I would have thought, but it doesn't come across as a very cloyingly sweet product. It doesn't come across too hoppy and ridiculous and artificial tasting. Really tasty product at the end of the day. I do enjoy this. I would definitely drink it again. I think it's a nice summer sipper at 6.3. It'll do some damage too. Not super light, like a 4, 5, 6% beer. It's 6.3. It's a pretty cool recipe here. And there's just something about superior beer, guys. It's superior water. It tastes cleaner. It's fresher. It's just got a nice subtle softness to it. Really, really refreshing. A little bit of like fruity minerality to this beer. Really, really good actually. It's not always my favorite first pick, being some fruity beer. It's not what I usually like, but this one again leans into the hoppiness a little bit. leans into the cream ale, being actually a notch turned up, you know, just leaning into the cream ale. It's not just subtly soft and no flavor and very smooth. It's really just kind of a little bit of acidity, a lot of fruit, and then you get that little bit of bitterness that does linger on the back end. So this is a very delicious recipe. I do enjoy this, and I would definitely have many more of these, but I think it's only going to be seasonal if I had to guess. Is it a cream ale at the end of the day? I wouldn't guess it. It tastes more like pale ale IPA, like a blueberry IPA with a little bit of soft bitterness on the back end. But, you know, I'm not going to dig in for that. I think it's a great recipe from start to finish here. And if you hear stomping and running, I'm sorry. It's my dog and my daughter, so they're just going nuts upstairs with my wife. So there you go for that. There's just stomping in this household. That's why it's hard to review around here, guys. Is this good? Absolutely. I would have more of it. I'm going to go with a 3.9 out of 5. I do enjoy it. I think it could lean more into the cream ale beer style that it's supposed to be. Again, it does come across a little bit harsher, a little bit hoppier than what I would get for a normal cream ale, but it's blueberry cream ale, still delicious. Good job, outerworldly. That's where I'm at today, guys. If you're going to pour a beer, pour Michigan beer.